After nearly 30 years, Sum 41 is closing the curtains on an illustrious career. Tonight they're playing their final show together in front of a sold-out hometown crowd at Scotiabank Arena. The guest list around 400 people. And for the band, tonight is a bittersweet moment.
We opened for Billy Talent in 2013, but this is like our first headlining Scotiabank Arena show, the biggest Toronto show we've ever done.
I'm gonna be crying, and yeah, it's gonna be big. Like it's gonna hurt. It's gonna feel great. It's gonna be right. It's gonna be wrong. It's gonna be everything in between.
It's the end. When the group announced they were calling it quits after 27 years, we spoke to Derek Whibley about the fans' response and how the arena shows were selling out around the world.
It's been pretty wild, to be honest. Like, I don't think you ever get used to. I mean, I don't ever get used to anything, and I never take anything for granted. So I never expect anything. So when it does work out, and especially as well as everything's going, it's a huge surprise. And I'm just like grateful for it all. It's really exciting.
For the band, Sum 41 has been their life since high school, and the reality of this being their final show is still sinking in.
It took a while for probably us to all to sink in because we have been doing this band since the 90s and right out of high school. So it's like you sit there going like, what the hell am I gonna do after this? Because literally, like, we didn't go to college. None of us went to college. None of us have a backup plan. So after the band's done, probably do something else in music again.
Whibley reflects on the journey, recalling how they were always seen as underdogs, with many in the industry doubting they would ever succeed. Yet on Thursday night, the band is achieving what so many before them could not. They're ending their career on their own terms.
I always used to think, we'll be around as long as we say we're around. Nobody else is going to write our own story. And then here we are, almost 30 years later, and we are writing our story. We are writing the ending here.
This technically is not Sum 41's last performance on stage together. At the end of March, they will be on stage at the Juno Awards in Vancouver, where they will be inducted into the Canadian Music Hall of Fame. Reporting for City News from Toronto, I'm Lindsay Dunn.